So I wanted to do a little video on pre-fade listen. I've already explained in another video that pre-fade is anything before anything's affected by the fader. This generally, in terms of the sound device 688, relates to the ISO tracks. The ISO tracks, unless you set them differently, are pre-fade and so are only affected by this gain number here, or this trim number. So remember that trim and gain are essentially the same thing. Then we have this pre-fade listen button. If you are on 6-track or 6-channel mode, then you go to the left, and then you'll see this light flashing here. This means that right now, when I'm plugged in with my headphones, I'm just listening to the ISO, so I can hear myself even if I turn this really low. And though obviously the downside of that is if I accidentally knock a fader, then my mix to my output of my camera might be affected. But this is just the whole idea of pre-fade listen. Now I'm listening post-fade. So unless I'm listening to an actual ISO track myself, then I'm listening post-fader. Doesn't necessarily mean the fader's doing anything, because I can have the fader on 0, and so that this is an identical volume to the ISO track. But hopefully that gives you a nice example of the difference between pre-fade listen and how that equates to post-fade listening.